Interesting. How's it going, guys? You alright? Little bit of a different video today. I thought we'd check out a very odd YouTube channel and do no research on it. Just poke around the more strange corners that YouTube has to offer, and this seems like a good place to start. Meet Peter Caine. He started his YouTube channel in December 2010 and has over 5,000 videos uploaded, so you can guess we have a lot to go over. He started off uploading videos about dog training, which is not surprising given his channel name Peter Caine Dog Training, but there was something a little bit different about these videos. Unfortunate combination of words.
Should be considered. What is natural to the animal? Crimes against nature.
Yo, man, you got Arden, that trainer that lives in the city. Once I fucking pooped on her fucking doorstep, and I got the fuck out of there, man.
You really? You pooped on her fucking doorstep?
Yeah, man. Then she came out and stepped in it.
See what I mean? A little weird, but nothing too crazy, I guess. Well, things got a lot weirder and weirder and weirder as the years went by. A lot of his early videos talk about dog training in an unusual way, and he seems to dislike Cesar Millan, the famous television dog trainer. Peter started making, well, I'm not really too sure what they are, to be honest, but skits, I guess, about Cesar Millan. One of these skits sees Millan as a toy monkey who can't stop fiddling with his winky while his mother tells him to stop or he will go blind. It then cuts to his father doing unspeakable things to a watermelon. Honestly, this made me laugh when I watched it. Another one sees a robot nun talking to Cesar Millan and offering him a poo. I don't know why.
Please stay tuned for more of the early years of Cesar Millan. And would you like to smell my poo?
A lot of his other videos from this time are him doing voiceovers for dogs like they are talking and him talking about dog training, and then it just cuts off to some weird puppet show. He also found a dinosaur egg. Make of that what you will. Personally, I'm just going to move on and never speak of it again.
But if you want to hang out with a chick, you want to hang out with one that's really into mayonnaise. It's the truth. That's a fact.
So we have taken a look at some of his early work, but things get a lot weirder. I'm going to be saying the words weird and odd a lot in this video because honestly I don't know what to make of a lot of this stuff. But before we dive into the arse end of insanity, let's take a look at something a little more wholesome. He has a raven.
Check it out, it's Sam the Raven. You know? He's a douchebag.
He seems to have had many corvids over the years, but a fan favourite is one called Sam. Well, he's the one with the most views on his videos at least. From the videos that I have seen, Sam seems pretty chill to be honest, but Peter seems to think he's a bit of a jerk.
A lot of people have no idea what it's like living with a raven, and I think a lot of ravens end up as pets because of this. And the only thing that I could compare it to is like maybe if you lived with like somebody with like severe narcissism. You know, it's all about Sam. It doesn't, you know, or maybe like a sociopath or psychopath. It's about Sam, you know? It really is. It's about him, like, kind of entertaining himself, and that's fine. I love the guy, you know? But you have to understand, like, he goes through these phases where he tortures me. That's what they're sort of he's into. Is sort of torturing.
Peter is a bit of a Dr. Dolittle with many animal friends. Of course he has dogs, but also he has ducks, cats and pigeons. He also does a fair bit of cooking on his channel, because they always do for some reason. To be honest, his food doesn't look too bad. He is also an artist and a robotics engineer. Maybe. His art can get pretty explicit, but it gets shown in galleries, so I guess there's some demand for it. One of his exhibitions featured such classics as Donald Trump making sweet, sweet love to a sheep, Donald Trump making sweet, sweet love to a melon, and Donald Trump making sweet, sweet love to Donald Trump through a glory hole. It seems like a lot of his art revolves around the Trumpster. He also does weird comedy skits that are weird, live streams, advice videos on all sorts of topics, and lots of weird short films or something. Honestly, I'm not too sure what they are.
Hello, people of Earth. For it is I, Orpheus. I am coming to your little planet. Your time is near. I can go forward in time. I can go backward in time. I can do this because my creators can do this. My creators are your creators. You just don't know this yet.
Either she loves mayonnaise or she sucked her thumb. If you got a thumb thumbsucker that loves mayonnaise, bingo. That's who you hang out with.
Cool, so let's get into the real meat and potatoes of the video. A lot of his channel is about Bigfoot and all of the proof that he has about Bigfoot being real.
My father shot the Bigfoot in 1953. They had to cut it up to get it out of the swamp. I have all the body parts.
So, yeah, that's the thing. He also has many videos about his run-ins with big feet, or Bigfoots, and many videos showing off Bigfoot's body parts.
If you compare the Bigfoot's head to my head, you can see, one, it looks nothing like a human, and, well, it looks a little bit like a human, but the size difference, it's immense.
Sadly, this is just the tip of the iceberg, though. As you can clearly see, Peter is a very attractive man, an irresistible Adonis, and sadly it turns out that there are female big feet. He has been bit by a Bigfoot. I'll just tell you what he said happened to him. So the Bigfoot, and I quote, jerked his ween. The Sasquatch was comparable to a big hairy Russian woman. She gave him a knobber, to which he blew his load. Then Mrs. Bigfoot gave him another knobber, to which Peter blew his load again. With that, the Sasquatch stood up and said, indicating her enjoyment for the sweet, creamy taste that she had been given. Then she ran off. Peter thinks that he now could have a half Bigfoot child somewhere in the forest. I'm not an expert on Bigfoot biology, but I'm pretty sure that you can't get pregnant in the mouth. As I say, I'm no expert, so please feel free to correct me in the comments if this is wrong. He also has a dogman nest in his barn. I'm not going to explain this because it is exactly what you think it is. He did raid the nest and found a live goat which he rescued. He also gets visited by UFOs, because of course he does. Again, sadly Peter is just too attractive for his own good and the aliens got him pregnant. I've been unable to find any videos of this cute little mite, so I can't confirm whether the baby was delivered safely, but let's hope there were no complications. Peter is also visited by watermelon people. What am I doing with my life? These are small little people with watermelon heads. Watermelon people, watermelon head. Watermelon people, one day you'll be dead. Peter makes it a point to let us know that he has never had intercourse with these creatures. Sounds like a guilty conscience to me, Peter, you dirty little dog. Man. All of these things come to visit him at his house. At first I wondered why he didn't just move, but then I thought it sounded kind of fun in a Caligula kind of way. So now we come to the crescendo, probably the most shocking part of this story. Peter has a wife. Yeah, I know. Now just take a second to imagine what kind of woman would marry Peter. Form an image in your mind. Picture her. What does she look like? This is his wife. I'm not joking. This is his wife. I told you this is the most shocking part of the story. Fair play, Peter. You win this round. She makes a lot of videos on his channel about being a vampire, obviously. So that's Peter Caine dog training. Someone in the comments put me onto this a while back, so thanks for that. I've only just scratched the surface of this channel. He's been doing this for such a long time and has so many videos that if you're looking for a weird rabbit hole to fall down, this could keep you going for months. I've done zero research on Peter, so I have no idea what kind of person he is, but from what I've seen on his channel, he seems like an eccentric guy with an odd YouTube art project type thing. I'm not even sure if he's a real dog trainer, to be honest. He seems like a nice enough guy, and being English, I have a fondness in my heart for eccentric characters, so let's wish Peter the best with his life. And let's hope Mrs. Bigfoot doesn't contact him for child support.
She starts blowing me again, and I'm like, could you give me 5 minutes? She didn't even give me 5 minutes. She started blowing me again. The next thing you know, I bust a nut again, and then she stands up and does one of these isn't that good? I swear to God, Then she hightails it into the woods this way. Now, I didn't know what to do at this point. I'm like, what do I do? I've been raped by a Bigfoot. Do I call the police? What do I do? I still don't know what to do. I mean, she could be pregnant with my child.
Shout out to the channel members. They all have big feet. And you know what they say about people with big feet? They like to give knobbers. Let me know if you like this style of video and I'll make more. And if not, I'll probably still just make them anyway, to be honest. I'm still going to make the more in-depth ones as well, but they just take so long to research. I thought I'd sprinkle some of these quick ones in there as well. Watch this video about King Cobra JFS. He's also an eccentric character, and bye-bye.
I like chaga. I
like it. It's real good. You're my daddy.